Sniper.
Excellent idea. It's in the bag.
Oh shit, you can watch stuff from old patches now on new patches? What? Am I crazy? Definitely.
That's nice.
Crinkz has to check what the fuck he's looking at here. See his items. He's not doing it.
30 seconds to back.
Well, lost a chance. Definitely need to check for if he has the ward, but he didn't. Oh boy. Oh god, is this game? Oh, this is a game that ends as soon as it starts.
The battle begins.
Oh, he was gonna save spin. He had to save it to react to that stomp. Oh, but he didn't get stunned anyways. And he got the bounty. It's fortunate. Should've just pre-spinned.
Structures are fortified.
Still hasn't checked items for either Centaur or Morana. Am I... Crinkz, you gotta prioritize getting last hits, not the AI. Honestly, godly awareness. I didn't even know Tuss was walking up for that gank. Unfortunately, not getting those. So. Why is this open? Is that me opening it? Oh, it is. This is when you yell at your supports to go pull. Like this really doesn't do much having Nitro do this. So, I mean, I'm sure the dumbass Tuss player was not gonna do anything anyways, but. Right, this last hit should be easy. You should have gotten this by aggroing the enemy hero. Just go practice that in the lobby game for a little bit. Just play with that 500 range and drag it back. Should be a free last hit. It'll drag towards like right here, and the Morana hit will be slow. Might not even do enough damage, I'm not sure. And then you get the last hit before she does, because you have godly base attack time. Yeah. Then this is where the lane goes shit, because no one's fucking pulling. I mean, what can you do? You just gotta practice last hitting as well. think I don't play with names on. It's just something that goes in replays. I'm pretty sure I don't play with names on. Where's the option? Regardless, I think it's not good to have names on, or hero names on at all, because it just blocks more vision for you to see your creeps HP. That was spinnable. Maybe. I don't know if it does enough damage. That does a lot of damage actually. Needs to be ready for that so stomp if you're gonna try to play reactionary. Just be ready to click it. Really need to yell at Nitro to go pull. No. Oh, nice. The range creep could have died though if you didn't go over aggressive. Oh, the range creep died anyway. It's nice. I think you really need to contest these. There's no reason to just let them do it for free. Really, honestly. At least one of these should have been denied. Maybe not both, but at least one. I mean, I think he missed both of them anyways, but that's a different story. Honestly, Nitro should have been pulling for years. You aggro that, and bring this over, it'll kill this. Then this creep wouldn't get this low. No one's pulling. Painful. Missing those. No, don't care about the denies if something's getting targeted by like multiple range creep, especially. But even one range creep, if it's another range creep, then it's gonna die really fast. Gotta always prioritize last hits. Should have your eyes on the creeps. I think one got denied during that time. What'd you buy? Boots. Always just stay around and be ready to get last hits. That one you could have probably aggroed for him to drag it further. If not, just stand up there and hit it and get it before your melee creep dies. I mean, you can save buying your boots till like right around now, where you can push this late wave in, and then buy your boots, and then you won't miss any of these, and then you'll be ready to contest the next one once you buy your boots and walk back up. Like it's not that important to buy like boots right now, right? I mean, maybe it's helpful to try to kill, but he's kind of a centaur with 1k HP, and your supports are kind of off elsewhere, or they were all off elsewhere. Actually, I think Nitro's next to you when you're buying your boots. Missing, dear lord, Tusk player. Missing the deny is kind of fine, but it's also, you could have been a little bit more patient with that. Every deny in last hit counts a lot in modern. Got it, godly. Yeah, so like, who rotated top? Nitro rotated top, and that was when you could have earlier when you could have shoved in that wave and buy your boots instead of buying in and missing that last hit earlier. Always keep your eyes on your creeps, really. Like even if it's under tower, you can still contest them. You don't really need to let them. I wouldn't even rotate. Bother paying attention to that. Like attention is a big resource as well. It's as a core. That's why it's really hard to captain for the first 10 minutes if you're just trying to pay attention to the map. And captain. It's really hard to do that while trying to last hit in lane as a core. It's like spending your gold unwisely. You shouldn't spend your attention unwisely, like just paying attention to random parts of the map that really has no benefits to you rotating at that time. Like if you rotate at top and it's kind of no one's farming this lane and it's kind of shit, and then Centaur gets free farm. If you didn't crit there, you would have missed that last hit. It's more impatience. Don't hit. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to this creep. Does a lot of damage to other siege creeps. Yeah.
That should help.
You should check if she has leaps before you do this. Doesn't really result in anything. There's no way you get that kill. Yeah, I would have just left Tuss to die there and just farmed the lane. It's especially painful because you died as well. I mean, I don't think you needed to die, even though you came there, but especially painful because you died. You're now missing these creeps.
No.
Miss that whole 3 creeps, and then it was just 3, but yeah, losing gold, losing 3 creeps. Very good decision to just shove this out right here. You saw 3 people earlier, and it's definitely gonna be dangerous because you saw a lion down here earlier when he died. Rana down here, and obviously Centaur's gonna stay down here. Rana's been down here for a while, but and then yeah, after this you have no supports in lane kind of. So I think I would just go from jungle. I suppose they're coming now, but it's under your tower and it's a Rana who's gonna leap away. It's a Centaur who has 1.1k, 1.2k HP. 1.1k. Probably you'll get the Centaur kill anyways, maybe? No. Rana had division. Yeah, so farm this, push that in, go farm jungle. They definitely should have just been pulling instead of trying to do that gank. It's under tower and shit. Very low percentage gank. Like, contesting this is really good. You don't do it when it's like right here though, which is really bad. It should definitely still be contesting. Yeah, you shouldn't have walked back. He was obviously gonna try to do something about that creep. Pause. Free cam. What is happening right here? Oh, no creep side. That's good. The range creep was aggroing on the tower. Might have lost the creep if it aggroed on creep. Maybe. Not sure. Probably not enough time anyways.
Oh boy.
I'd shove this and then go try to pull or try to sack. Then you go stack. You could have stacked, I think. I think it, yeah, I think you should have been hitting him like this earlier. I guess you don't have regen right now. There's no creeps there. Rana arrowed it earlier. This spin, I think, is definitely not worth it. I guess you got a void stone for the mana. I would have, or maybe you could have spun the wave and then go farm that with regular thing. Farm easy camp with regular all attacks at this point, by pulling or something. Nice. Always just barely. I think you didn't need to be that afraid. They use both their suns. You should definitely get the two last hits, and then you can leave. Like, these guys aren't gonna do anything. They use both their suns, and I mean, he has Stampede, but I don't think they kill you. Regardless, if they walk away from creeps, you can Omni. Maybe. I don't know. I think you had enough time to at least Blade Fairy down to 2 creeps, or maybe the 1 creep, and then fuck off. Maybe I'm just a greedy fuck. Who knows? It's probably fine. I would have been a greedy fuck though. They don't do right click, so. Potentially could have healing warded, then spun these creeps, and then maybe if you have time afterwards, probably don't with the healing ward, farm these creeps, or just spin these creeps and then go here, healing ward, and farm these creeps. Potentially, it's a possible option. I don't know if it's a good option.
Got it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Missing the random last hits. You just gotta be patient with the range creep and with your range creep and your siege creep. It's really painful to lose any free last hits. Just gotta be patient. You don't need to cancel animation. You just need to wait patiently and just stop and click it as soon as you need to. If you don't want to just stop canceling. But it looks like your stop canceling is making you impatient and kind of hurts.
Your turret is for battle.
It goes without saying. This one is in the bag. Then this one.
Is Earth Spirit's daytime vision insane, or is there a ward on top of him? What the fuck? Oh, that's Silencer. Is that insane daytime vision? I feel like that's insane daytime vision. More than normal? Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy.
No epic fail today, my friends. 'Tis brilliant.
30 seconds to battle.
This one is in the bag.
It's in the bag.
The first thing you should do is always to be ready to check items. This tells you a lot about how they can lane. Like if they have no regen, you just bully them. They have a bunch of regen. Maybe it's easier to get the denies or something. Ricky has 36 damage? Dear lord, that's so god awful.
The battle begins.
Oh. Jump back. Like, I think it's really weird that you made this decision without checking what items. I'm sure you saw that the color of the hero was keeper if you paid attention to the minimap, but it seems really weird for you to walk up first like this,
The
and
battle begins.
it's potentially risks getting Slardar crushed. Also, they cancel his TP? What the fuck? No. Oh, he just got bashed and it looked like something got canceled. Well, I'm crazy.
Shut to hell!
Used all three? Nah. Keeper is definitely dead. I don't know about the Ricky. Maybe it's good to secure to Ricky, definitely. I'd ignore that. Like anything outside like this range right here, I wouldn't really bother walking to try to help, especially if I'm gonna lose a creep or two doing it. It really hurts, especially if the lane equilibrium gets fucked because of it. Yeah, it's kind of case by case, but sometimes it's good to actually be really aggressive level 1 like that. But most of the time, I think you should always prioritize just focusing on keeping the lane equilibrium at level 1, especially until you're like 2 levels above the offlaners. You should offlaner should always prioritize the creeps. Really, overall, the creep balance. Like earlier, you saw the creeps aggro towards you, and that's what's fucking the state equilibrium right now. You also had, probably auto attacked this thing like twice, maybe just once, and then the creeper did when you dragged it. That's why this thing got like so low. But it's gonna fuck this up a little bit. It's gonna hit this. You don't really have the damage to really fix the equilibrium at this point, so it's gonna definitely push towards them. That's what I predict, because your damage is pretty pitiful, and it's really hard to really fix this, even if you can just start denying at 50%. I think. Let's skip backwards. Look at the creep drag. Like I think you might have accidentally clicked on the hero there and accidentally grabbed these creeps. That's what's fucking this. Could have been denying this creep. Impatience. Right, impatience. It's so getting the knights is important, but it's not as important when there's no enemy heroes in the lane, and it's way more important to try to keep the equilibrium. And what you did here, you got that last hit, but you did not auto attack this creep. You should be spamming this creep right now. Like, this creep is gonna tank a few shots from this range creep anyways, but even so, like I think it might have gotten this thing to 50%, and you could start denying it if you started just full right clicking this creep and bring it completely dead. Like, it doesn't matter that you get this deny. It literally doesn't matter. What matters is that you don't have your range creep and this range creep. Your range creep live in this range creep. Don't die before this thing can be deniable. Like, this bunch of waiting there, it's really bad, and then you miss a deny anyways. Then you have 2 range creeps, and it's fucked now, because it's gonna these things fucking destroy creeps, and lane equilibrium is just fucked. And this impatience and not getting even the denies is really hurting. But like, really, the thing that matters most is the fact that you chose not to help the equilibrium earlier. That's the thing that hurts the most right now. Like, this should still be back at your tower. It's basically even free farm, and there's absolutely no reason that you should have fucked up the equilibrium here. Like you probably could still salvage after you right clicked the hero, but then when you didn't deny that remain that creep, that really fucked it. And then I guess at this point you're fucking just hoping your support's full. What you think is happening? Yeah, nice. You just push this wave. Auto attack the range creep. It's gonna do damage to you, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to drag this back in the tower. You wanted to auto attack that range creep, so you don't take a bunch of damage while you're tanking creeps out here. I mean, you're gonna take a bit of damage anyways, but you have a solid bit of armor actually. So you just run around the melee creeps. They don't really do that much damage because they hit once for like 10 damage, and then they're stuck running you around again, and their damage is really slow. Whereas the range creep has that range and it's just gonna keep hitting you. So if you run this around in circles after killing this range creep, you won't take that much damage, and then you'll be able to meet the creeps back with your creeps back here. So I see you're gonna run this into tower, and this is opposite of what you want. This is gonna fuck their equilibrium again. The enemy creeps will probably meet right here, and then you're gonna be lasting on the tower, and it's gonna push towards them again. Bad time. Like even if you tanked a bunch of damage out here, tanking the range creep, it's way more preferable than having this fuck up your equilibrium again and try to last hit on their tower against this godly tower and your pitiful last hit damage. And you're probably gonna miss this. These creeps are gonna hit their mid animation, then this is gonna hit, and you're basically fucked. Yeah.
Amazing what you found laying on.
It's just really hard. Your equilibrium is fucked again.
This way, King. There are enemies to slay.
Start denying this. That thing's gonna die really slow. You cannot care about that. Nice. You bashed, I think, and that's why you got that deny. You wouldn't have gotten it otherwise, but
Radiant are scanning.
good job prioritizing there. I think if you started auto-attacking that earlier, you could have gotten both. I'm not sure though. Oh, you were buying. Okay, that's fine then. Deny. Nice. Don't. Should have let it push a little bit more, and then it's easier to deal with this. Make sure that it's gonna push. I think if you waited till that creep was dead, then you can finish the last hit.
Radiant's top tower is
Now if you aggro the enemy creeps by attacking Ricky like that, it's gonna fuck up the equilibrium a bit. I mean, the auto blast it anyways, but it's gonna it gets a little bit iffy if you don't give yourself a bit more leeway. Like, it's okay if you just leave that creep 2 last hits from death. They can't deny it 2 last hits from death, and I don't think Ricky does that much damage. Yeah, he does. He still has no items and no int. He's level 2, so he still does no damage to, even with backstab, to deny that. The thing about this is, yeah, I think this creep is in tower range, and that kind of sucks. Earlier, you wanted to kind of like stand still here, so the range creep hits you from like right here, then your creeps meet like right here, then your range creep will be right here, and so the melee creeps on an enemy team can hit your range creep without being in tower range. What the fuck? Why can't I see tower? Okay, yeah, it's in tower range, and that's a problem if your creeps die a little bit faster. Like if just one melee creep tanks the tower shot, it kind of ruins the equilibrium a lot. Nice. Wow, you are destroying him. Should have committed that way earlier. You're oh, you got him anyways. You were bashing him a bunch here, and then if you just Q here, because you know he's gonna juke and you're gonna lose vision somehow with all these trees around. So you should get your vision earlier, but you got him anyways, so it's fine. It's bashed him so many times. That was just impatience losing those creeps there. Again, I think a lot of people don't get any points in take aim nowadays. Just you do a lot of damage with headshot and shrapnel, especially if you're basically not contested. You're being contested by Kato and a Ricky, and either way, Ricky's either gonna be on top of you or on the hub creeps, which won't matter to have extra range. And Kato, he's gonna be blasting from far away, so take aim point basically useless here. Play really aggressive with level 2 headshot. If you stop, earlier you were like facing this way. If you stop just waiting to get the last hit, you should face the direction of the creeps, so you don't have to account for the turn rate as long as along with your travel time when you get the last hit. Clicking back and forth here, it doesn't do a lot. You're not trying to dodge anything here. Just face forward, get ready to hit that creep. Even walk up and be ready to hit it. It's like, I mean, what are you really afraid of? Are you afraid of the Ricky hitting you? Maybe, but like last time you just fucking queued, and or if you queue in place and start shooting him, he's gonna die before you die, for sure. Like he's level 2 still, maybe level 3. He's level 2 still. You can check that. Just check that he's still level 2. And you also see the silence, that's our silencer. What the fuck? You also see a hero here. Oh, you don't see a hero here, it's Ricky, okay. It's like, what are you really afraid of? You're not dodging a Kato blast by walking back and forth like this. You're just making it harder for you to last hit.
Regeneration.
You should position yourself right here. Because you position yourself right here, this creep's gonna aggro towards you right there, and it's gonna come in the tower range again. What you want is to, as this last creep was dying, so you let this creep die, right? You get this last hit, you let this creep die. As you let this creep die, honestly, you should have been walking right here. That way, this creep will aggro towards you, right here. The creeps will meet, maybe kill this range creep, that's fine. You'll have another melee creep to deal with, and that'll give you the buffer you want for your lane equilibrium. And you can kill that. It'll kill that probably with the creeps meeting and focusing that first. It'll meet right here, your range creep will be right here. And as said earlier, the melee creeps will be able to hit that easier, and you'll have that buffer as well, so then it should be easier to maintain your lane equilibrium. As opposed to this, where you drag this in, this got dragged in as well. Now you're last hitting on the tower. You're gonna last hit this on the tower. No? Oh, right, barely out of range. If you had the last hit that on the tower, you would have been fucked, because it's gonna be hard as well. But this is 100% gonna fuck the equilibrium. No matter if you push this in or if you let it push in, it's gonna come into tower range, and chances are this thing is not gonna tank enough shots to. It might tank enough shots to be a deniable. It probably will in this case, but it's still not what you want, because then the next creep wave is gonna meet slightly in here, right here, like probably where your melee creeps are at right now. Oh, nice. Oh, it started taking tower shots really early, and that's really gonna fuck it. Oh, salvaged. Oh, you ran forwards there. That's another thing that fucked up your. If you didn't run forwards, maybe this or for sure this would have been deniable, and then everything would have been fine. Oh, it's deniable anyways. Godly. At this point, I personally, if I see it like this, I try to find a random hero on the map, click them, aggro it, and then I can have my range creep die really fast. It makes last hitting so much easier, and yeah, it makes last hitting so much easier. You're gonna get the free deny and the range creep. It's more chances that the enemy hero isn't gonna be here if you get the deny fast, right? So then you can calmly just deny, taking into account the enemy range creep, deny, get all the denies, and then get all your last hits as well, because it's going to be really slow with only melee creeps. It should be denying this. You had a hit buffer to be denying that one. Nice, good prioritization. I don't like that move at all. Because you completely fucked up the equilibrium here. And I think Tolkas placed this ward, maybe Tugs placed this ward. I think Hugs placed the ward. Yeah, Hugs placed the ward earlier, so that you could free farm and deny Ricky if he tried to come up for anything. But now that you did this, maybe Tolkas called for it. I don't know. Maybe it seemed like a really bad move. You're ruining the lane equilibrium as a result. If you pull, it's maybe less bad, but even then, it's kind of shitty in my opinion. Like killing Dazzler. What does it really do? 3 heroes kind of split EXP, split gold. You get 150. You get 150, which is nice. 3 creeps, but you fuck up the lane equilibrium. It's iffy. Getting the money is nice, but fucking lane equilibrium means that the enemy gets more, which is not nice at all. I don't know. It's a hard call. I personally say it's not worth.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's the classic offlane suiciding for EXP, and it's just you give them the opportunity when you did that. I don't know. I don't like it. There's arguments saying it's worth, I suppose, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Precious bounty.
what happened? Hugs had another sentry, didn't he? No, he doesn't. Pushing this in is good. You want to delay this a little bit. Not for the last hit. That wasn't what I'm talking about. You want to delay a little bit so that you give this next creep wave time to come up and also be under tower. Because you pushed it so fast, this is gonna die, this is gonna die, and I don't know if this is gonna reach under tower before then. It might reach like right here, and then the enemy creeps are still gonna die or be lower than your creeps, and it's gonna end up pushing towards them again. So it's the lane equilibrium still fucked for you and good for the enemy offlaner. Ditching the creep wave like this is absolutely awful, especially when you have a full creep wave, range creep and all. You could be hitting the tower, but the real risk is missing this last hit right here, whatever the range creep focus is, if it's not focusing this tower. And I think prioritization works that it'll focus tower regardless, unless it meets like back here and then it doesn't see it in the range or something. You didn't miss it, which is good, but impatient. If you did that same thing and turn on your Kila, it would have been a lot of tower damage and probably. Oh, someone pulled. Nice. Tokas know how to play the game. I'm like not even paying attention to minimap or supports. Only how you're playing alone. Buying this here completely is not good. You want to at least buy your regular shoes. If you had your shoes right now, you could probably kill this asshole. He probably has no shoes, right? Let's see if he does have shoes. Oh, yeah, shoes. And more move speed than you by a lot. But if you bash him a few times, plus you have your Q. I think that Dazzler could have been dead if you had your shoe.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So what you're doing here, I think it's okay. But if you do it, you want to start hitting the melee creep here first, or sorry, the range creep here first, and then kill that first before you deal with the things that the other creeps are attacking. Because if you want to push anyways, then just go all in and kill the range creep first. There you go. Not having your shoe here is really scary. You have your shoe now? You don't. Then that was the push you wanted to do. Then now you can oh, there's nothing to pull or farm. Maybe you can farm with Q. But you have very little HP to do that. You don't have the shoes to kite it with. Then we pull the creeps to behind the tower. You're gonna miss like this one. You might miss this one as well, depending on the tower targets the range creeps. Yeah, you're gonna miss this one for sure. Then Ricky's gonna deny it. Ricky's not gonna deny either. Okay. Fuck if I know. You turn your Gil on, hit these creeps, and then go farm. Oh my god, you are destroying him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
Honestly,
structures are
the
fortified.
sentry should have been further up. It should have been here. Even under tower. Not under tower, right under tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Did you guys get a burger or something?
Unfortunately.
Nice.
Not really. I got some like supposedly good mac and cheese. That was okay, and also there was a fuckload of
Oh wait,
it,
did
so-
you go to Poland?
No, we didn't go to Poland.
Oh, you didn't go to Poland.
No. Poland's eventually, maybe. Went to the Bear.
I don't know what that is.
It's Kuma Burger.
I don't know what that is.
Or Kuma's Corner. It's a burger place.
Oh, okay.
Clearly a bear.
Sounds like a bear. It's a Kuma.
Exactly.
No.
All their logo was like bears, so they knew.
Oh, they know. Holy shit, they really do know.
Yeah. It's metal themed, but it's also bear themed.
But also Kuma.
It's Kuma. Definitely bear themed over metal. This is a really good play here.
Top tower is under attack.
No.
It's
Oh.
$15 for the digital edition, and $40 for the box set of Blu-rays. Probably just gonna make the digital edition.
Shit, with some good subs. Good subs. The one that's down with
The problem with Blu-rays is that there's no guarantee that Blu-ray players are gonna be around in 15 years.
Yeah.
That probably won't be any. I'm just gonna get the digital edition.
Dire's top tower is under attack.